Today's question is, where did you start in construction? Either civil or building, or maybe structural. So that's a good question. If I can quickly give you a little bit of my background, I started in 2004 working for a contractor. I did not study civil engineering, but I worked myself up from starting as a laborer, then become a foreman, and then a construction manager. So I've got the skills now. The past 22 years I've in the civil construction industry, and I enjoy it. I think the older guys can definitely tell me that is it not nice seeing a grader when he's mixing a G1 or a G5 or even a G6 material and the blade is making waves, that grader, and it's mixing the material. That's a nice feeling. It's nice to see the big machines working, excavators working, TLBs or backhoe. There's different machines, big construction work, and especially when you start with a site and you can see the road is in a bad condition, or you start with a new road, and then when you finished with that project, even to drive and to see that that project is a success within the quality and also in your budget, where you made profit also for the company or for yourself, if you are self-employed. And so what I quickly want to discuss with you today is, do you need to study? So with my background, 22 years experience, I did not go and study. I started from the bottom, learned the skills on sites. I will, in the morning, 5 a.m., I will go to work. I will work until 5 or 6 p.m. and then go home, but not relaxing at home. Then that's when I started working, sitting behind the laptop or the computer, doing paperwork, training myself for maybe up until 11, even 12 at night. So for the younger generation, what I want to say is, I want to highly advise you to definitely go and study. Don't think that you're going to do civil or even in building, not getting something behind your name. I would advise you guys that go study, get something behind your name, but then also looking at the practical. So there's a few things when I started out to look for when you can get the opportunity. First of all, definitely looking at the surveying part of it. If you can, work with a surveyor. I know I started out working with a surveyor, so what I did is I will hold the prism for the surveyor. I will hold the stuff. He showed me different things also what to do, or the dumpy level. Go and learn the practical from your surveyor. Then the next thing that was important for me is I worked in a laboratory. So learning your materials, learning your way of doing tests, doing cubes on site for the concrete work. So get that experience as well. Take some time, get that experience in the field with a lab, doing testing work. I mean, today I can actually work with a Humboldt machine, I can work with a Troxler machine. There's different machines that I can work with. I know what the dry density is, the wet density, and oh yeah, so my name is Ferdi from V Global Construction. They call me Mr. V. So to get back to the story is, learn skills on site. Like I said, now I can work with a Troxler and a Humboldt. I know what is dry density, what is different materials, what is wet density, what is the moisture. Get all that information and learn it. Learn how to read the drawings. For the younger generation, please don't think that you're going to study now. Also get your diploma or degree in the civil or in the building field, and then you just decide now that, okay, I'm going to get a big salary and I'm going to start sitting in an office and just working on my laptop or my computer. It doesn't work that way. Go out into the field, get the practical experience, and then sometimes you will also be be able to guide and to assist your engineers on site. That's got the theory behind them, but they don't have the practical. So, like I said, learn the skills, go out with the guys, train how to lay your curbs. I mean, when I started out, I was running in front of the grader. Okay, those days there were no GPS, so I think also these days there are GPS that works fine, but I did a project now that I'm busy with in a place where there's a lot of trees and a lot of mountains, so you can't use the GPS there because there's no signal. So we had to go to doing the old school, and I think your old guys can, please leave your comments. But I remember when I started out, I was the guy that was running in front of the grader. Back in the days, we were actually running in front of the grader. They set out the survey poles with the levels, and the grader was not allowed to stop or to stop. So you have to run in front of the grader, you have to dip to get your levels and show also the grader operator, does he need to go up, does he need to go down, or if the level is fine, and then obviously do your compaction. So that is skills that you can learn on site as a young guy. Go out and if you want to go and study into that field as well, then do it like that. Find out from contractors that is in the area that you can go to the contractor if it's weekends, if they're working weekends or holidays, and go and teach or learn that trade. That details that sometimes the guys, they don't want to learn that in the field. They want to sit in an office and they want to sit behind a computer earning a big salary, and I think that's the biggest mistake. So that is just my video for today. Is I want to ask the question again: where did you start in construction, and what did you guys do in construction? And I think this channel is there to train the younger generation, that there's certain things that they can learn from the elder. That I remember back in the day, there was also, especially in South Africa, when you do a tender, they are giving you points, and in some projects you are not allowed to go and work on that project if you don't have a diploma or a degree. Or even in today's, in South Africa, you need your SACP, CMP. So if you want me to elaborate more on that, just put it in the comments below and ask me questions in this field, even building or on the civil side. My most experience is on the civil side. So please like and subscribe and leave your comments below.